You may have seen some images float around yesterday. If you haven't, buckle up because there's going to be some things that you've probably wanted to see as a Resident Evil fan for a while.
After all she's been through, she's trying to make up for what happened to her.
You mean how Wesker brainwashed her and made her come after us? No one's blaming Jill for that.
No one. Except Jill.
Right away, I like that we are going to see some of Jill's mental state after Resident Evil 5. That's something that I think a lot of us were puzzled that we never got to see any of it, because she is one of the biggest fan favorite characters in Resident Evil. She's one of the two original protagonists of the series. Something that major happened to her, and then we just kind of never checked back in with her, because Capcom's going to Capcom if nothing else. I'm still not happy about the slowed aging that they've given her. They've also potentially let her keep her sort of super agility. It's hard to tell. One thing I'll say, I still don't like the model they've used for Chris since Vendetta. And we have another new Chris voice actor by the sounds of it. Wow, Capcom.
Dr. Taylor?
Yes, we need him in custody ASAP.
I checked the DNA.
It may be worth noting that Claire was last seen in Revelations 2. She was injected with that fear virus, and we never really saw her get vaccinated or cured of it. Maybe that'll come up, maybe it won't. We'll have to see.
We got from a bite wound on an orca carcass.
It had a strain of T virus in it. You're kidding.
I found the connection.
And this is where we have Claire working with members of the BSAA, because of course this is in a point in a timeline where, Chris hasn't split off with Hound Wolf yet. None of the RE7, RE Village stuff has happened yet. She's either working on behalf of TerraSave and has gone to the BSAA for help because they have more resources, or Claire could be working for the BSAA post Revelations 2. Remains to be seen. It's nice to see Rebecca here though. We last saw her in the Vendetta CG movie, and I believe she was also infected with a virus. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's getting infected. You get a virus, you get a virus, and you get a virus. Not you, though.
Between the folks that were infected.
Now, I did pause this earlier. On the bottom right here, we have this guy, Anthony Ishizuka Sr. It stuck out to me, so I did some looking. Anthony Ishizuka was the name of a police officer. You can see here, Anthony Ishizuka was a Japanese-American police officer attached to the New York Police Department's Emergency Service Unit. During the A-virus attack on New York City, Ishizuka and another officer confronted zombies in the streets, but were killed. I don't remember this happening. I've never really rewatched Vendetta, because I didn't enjoy it, especially the dumb action stuff. But it's neat that there's even such a tiny little callback. It's just a shame that he's on a list of people who were infected by the T-virus. I guess the Ishizuka family just can't seem to catch a break. Subscribe for more like this.
Well, Dr. Taylor.
She's, of course, a returning villain from Vendetta who survived. And we seem to have our new villain here, who notably walks with a cane and a limp.
It's time we debuted our...
Pretty cool to see Chris, Claire, and Jill all working together on, one mission. That's not something we've seen before. And there's a lot of surprising team-ups that's going on.
Creation.
God damn it!
They turn fast and without being bitten.
Yep, we got Leon's seeming introduction. He seems to be meeting Jill for the first time. I don't know, I guess he's never seen a picture of her. Maybe he knows her as Julia Voth, I don't know.
I'm Rebecca. What do you want me to tell them?
Someone accessed the DoD's
And I think this is going to be Hunnigan. It sounds like Hunnigan to me. It may be her original voice actress as opposed to the remake voice actress.
I'm Rebecca. What do you want me to tell them?
Someone accessed the DoD's server. They managed to steal data on Leon, Jill, Chris, and Claire.
You think this might have something to do with the Operon now?
Most likely.
I'm going to use my virus to clean the slate.
Dylan!
Suckers, you're nothing more than pawns.
That can't be good.
Is this not the Resident Evil equivalent of the Avengers right here? Or as I call them, the Revengers? R-E-Vengers? Haha, clever. Ha. I'm sorry, but this would have been far better for the lineup of Hound Wolf in RE Village than the band of nobodies we got.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It looks like Jill still has her wall running capabilities from RE5. Can't say I'm thrilled about that. I hate superpowered characters. In my opinion, it should have only been Wesker as the only one. When everybody's super, nobody's super, yay, blah, blah, blah. Here we've got the new aquatic variation of the Lickers. I pointed them out in the last trailer reaction. Seems like we're going to get a few action scenes with them.
He's all yours.
I have to admit, I love this moment. We got Chris and Jill working together. One of them's using a 4-barrel rocket launcher.
Excuse me?
He's all yours.
And while Chris is just blowing shit up everywhere, we got Claire and Rebecca just trying to stay out of the way.
We're at the final.
This is a close-up look of our new villain. He reminds me a lot of Steven Weber, you know, from Wings and The Shining that nobody likes.
We're at the final stage now. That there is.
I think this is a flashback showing us his origin story. We're going to see him as part of this Umbrella unit here. And I think he's clearly got some kind of beef with Jill, Chris, and everybody else who survived Raccoon City, essentially.
There is no justice.
Yeah, there he is in his Umbrella suit.
We're at the final stage now. That there is no justice.
Well, it's over now, asshole. Time to light you up.
Let's do it. All of us.
I know there's a lot of RE fans who always wanted to see Jill and Leon team up. Seems like we're finally going to see Chris and Claire work together for a bit, joined by Rebecca. So there's a lot to like here. I'm annoyed by what happens next, however, just for my own personal tastes.
All of us.
Suddenly everybody's an acrobat. This is more of the exaggerated action stuff I talk about that happens in these CG movies. We got Jill doing a sick action movie dive and shoot while avoiding the giant tail. Chris does kind of a lazier version of it. Rebecca drops and slides. Leon kicks off the rail and does a sick 180 spin in the air. And then Claire just goes full acrobat.
Biohazard, Death Island. Definitely going on vacation after this.
So yeah, the character interactions are what I'm most excited to see. I can't say I'm excited to see more of this brand of action. I wish they could find a way to do these movies without having everybody come across like they defy gravity, without throwing in Leon motorcycle chases and big action set pieces on his motorcycle. But I can tolerate that stuff as long as the characters act like themselves, whatever that even means anymore, as long as the interactions are fun, but also have some kind of weight to them, as opposed to just being banged together like a bunch of action figures being played with by a 4-year-old. I'm cynical. Sue me. But even so, this has the potential to be the best of the CG movies. I certainly see nothing wrong with the cast of characters we're being given. That is the selling point. That is the best part. That is what I am most excited about. I'm sure a lot of you agree with that sentiment. Yeah, July 7th seems to be the release date. I don't know if that's just for Japan or if it's going to launch at the same time in the US. But yeah, as always, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure a lot of you are much more optimistic. Maybe some of you are even more pessimistic than I am. It's all good. We're all fans. We all have different tastes. Let's just have a nice conversation in the comments, shall we? But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm baffled, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.